Residential Sales Comparison and Income Approaches, page 188. Estimating operating expenses and NOI after EGI is estimated. The next step for the appraiser in determining an estimate of NOI is to sort out the various operating expenses for the subject property and categorize the expenses. Operating expenses are separated into three categories. 1. Fixed expenses. 2. Variable expenses. 3. Reserves for replacement. The initial gathering of specific property data for the subject should include collection of operating data for the property. Ideally, this data is provided by the property owner or collected through an interview with the owner. In most cases, the property owner is able to provide the appraiser with an operating income statement which, in part, details the various expenses of the particular investment property. Quite often, the operating income statement may include expenses that are not directly related to the operation of the investment property, not categorized appropriately, or expenses that are not reasonable or at market level. Therefore, as part of the analysis after reviewing the data collected, the appraiser will typically develop a reconstructed operating income statement, as illustrated in Chapter 5, correctly categorizing the expenses at market level. Following is an illustration using the expenses reported by the property owner of the subject property from our previous examples. NOI is determined by subtracting any vacancy and/or collection losses and operating expenses from PGI in that order less than Lee 200W, for example. The property owner has furnished the appraiser with a list of annual expenses incurred over each of the past 3 years. The expenses were not categorized. Replace appliances, 4 units, miscellaneous supplies, real estate taxes, trash dumpster, water, landscape, snow removal, lease payment for owner's wife's car, security light at rear, insurance, depreciation, building maintenance, repairs, miscellaneous expenses, replace roof, extermination, replace HVAC, 4 units, entertainment expenses, replace carpet, 2000 SF, mortgage payments 188. The property owner also provided expenditures for these items, which the appraiser reviewed in the course of preparing the reconstructed operating income statement. In some cases, the appraiser affirmed that the expense was market level. In other cases, a market level expense was assigned to the item. The first